Welcome to New Orleans, Louisiana.
New Orleans isn't like anywhere else in America, and that's not by accident. Founded by the French in 1718, handed to the Spanish, sold back to France, then bought by the United States in the Louisiana Purchase, this city was shaped by everyone who ever claimed it. You feel it in the architecture, the food, and the music drifting out of every doorway. It's a place where Creole, Cajun, African, Caribbean, and European cultures didn't just coexist, they collided and built something brand new. It's the birthplace of jazz, it's beignets at 2 a.m. and brass bands on a Tuesday. It's history you can taste, hear, and walk straight through. So we came down to see what this city is really all about. Beyond the postcards, beyond Bourbon Street, here is what New Orleans is actually like.
We are spending the next 48 hours here, and we're going to try and answer the question, is 48 hours enough time to do New Orleans, Louisiana? We are starting our adventure in Jackson Square.
Jackson Square is the heart of the French Quarter and probably the most photographed spot in the whole city. It started as a military parade ground back in the 1700s, but today it's where New Orleans comes alive. Street artists, fortune tellers, brass musicians, and crowds gather on the steps just taking it all in. And towering over all of it is St Louis Cathedral, the oldest continuously operating Catholic cathedral in the United States. The original was built in 1727, though what you're looking at is the third version. Finished in the 1850s, those three steeples have become the unofficial symbol of New Orleans, and standing here in person, it's easy to see why. Right in front of that, the statue of Andrew Jackson on horseback. The square's named after him, the hero of the Battle of New Orleans. Framed by the Catholic cathedral behind it, you've got the classic shot everyone comes here for.
All right, so we took a little offshoot from Jackson Square because we wanted to go into St. Louis Cathedral, but they're having Sunday Mass. We're here on a Sunday right now. And they were getting close to wrapping it up, so we decided to go grab a cup of coffee. We're going to not get sprayed by the street cleaner. We're going to wander down to the French market and check that out for a little while, and then head back to St. Louis Cathedral and grab some lunch in Jackson Square.
Just a few blocks down from Jackson Square is the French Market, and this place has been here since 1791. That makes it the oldest public market in the country. Native American traders, then French, Spanish, Italian, and Vietnamese, everybody who came through New Orleans left something behind here. Today it's part flea market, part food hall, fresh produce, hot sauce by the case, local art, and pralines being made right in front of you. It's touristy, sure, but it's the good kind. Grab something to eat and just wander. St. Louis Cathedral, the oldest operating Catholic cathedral in America. The first one went up in 1727. Those three steeples have been the symbol of New Orleans ever since.
That was so pretty and so peaceful. I love how well it was done. I think one of my favorite things about it is seeing the French influence and the Spanish influence, like the juxtaposition of those, just helps tell the story of the history of it.
Yeah, I completely agree with Lauren. Just if you have 5 minutes and you can spare some time and go in there when there's not a mass, go do it. I will say it was well worth it, and it's worth going back to if you're in our scenario. Okay, so we are making a very quick pit stop at the hotel to drop a few things off, grab a little bit of water before we head back out. But so far, great morning. We are now going to go to the National WWII Museum. So I will say there is no videoing allowed, and we have to go through metal detectors. And so we're not going to wear our mics, and I'll take a few photos where I can, and we'll insert them and we'll talk about it just here in a second. All right, the National WWII Museum. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
thumbs up.
Indifferent?
No, thumbs up for sure. The cost I thought was pretty reasonable as far as museums go.
They're expensive. All
Yeah,
museums are expensive, though.
But I think $36 for adults is regular admission. I thought the exhibits were immersive
Very immersive.
and well done. But to me, the whole thing was a little hard to follow. It was upstairs, downstairs, left and right.
Honestly, and that's kind of my complaint of most museums. So,
Yeah.
All right. That was fun.
That was fun. I'm going to give you a tip. Don't eat there. Exit, go to Magazine Street Pizza.
Okay, a little update. So we are going to jump on a streetcar and head back to the Garden District and hopefully find some PoBoys and some mansions. Okay, well, we jumped off the streetcar and are in Audubon Park because leave it to us to, well, find nature in a city.
It's beautiful here.
It is beautiful. We're kind of in a weird place as far as timing on things. We're not hungry, but the next stop was lunch. So we just kept going on the streetcar. And we went all the way down, looked at some of the mansions on,
Right.
what is that street? What street? Garden Street?
It's in the Garden District. It was supposed to be Magazine Street at one point.
Sure.
I
Things
don't
change names here a lot. And some of them are really cool. Some of them needed a lot of work. But for the most part, and it's a cool architecture. We were even talking about walking through the park, like still oak trees and stuff, but there's moss, like Spanish moss trees, and it's just really cool.
It is, and I will say riding on the streetcar down the road looking at all the architecture was one of my favorite things we've done here.
And I was going to say, and this wasn't necessarily planned. We knew we wanted to come down this way, but we didn't, like today especially. And so I think this is a proven point of go with the flow when things happen.
Yep. And this is hands down one of the most beautiful parks I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's not actually the most unique. I'd probably give that to Central, but it is pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Okay, we're going to formulate the game plan and sit here and enjoy the view first. All right, we are rested and heading out. Before we go to dinner, though, we're going to explore Bourbon Street, this mythical place called Bourbon Street.
In the daylight.
Okay, real quick, what's your take on Bourbon Street?
I expected the amount of alcohol and even, we'll call it gardening products. I did not
That they inhale.
I did not expect the number of establishments of limited clothing.
Yeah, there are a lot of those. Not a family place. Not even in the slightest.
Despite the number of children.
So we are literally like not even a block off of Bourbon Street, and it's already quieter. Like it's loud there,
Yeah.
and it's constant, and it's over the top. Now, if you're looking for Spring Break 1998, that's your jam.
Yep.
Or not. We are of the age demographic now where we like some of the architecture, none of the noise. Okay, full crime of opportunity. We're not super hungry for dinner, so we're just going to go try and find a po' boy. We found a place called Killer PoBoys, which is right around here. I'm not sure if we're eating there or taking it back to the hotel, though. Okay, so I did the jerk chicken, which is a little on the spicier side, is my understanding.
I did what's called the beef debris. So beef, peppers, onions, all the things. That's pretty good.
Is it?
Just jump in.
Really good. Different. It's good.
That was delicious. That was so flavorful. I think they undersold how good that would be. Yeah.
Yeah, Lauren's was better than mine. I would say mine was good, and I will say too, like it doesn't necessarily matter if it's like an original place. Just good po' boy. That's all you want. Killer PoBoys was good. The jerk chicken, I would get maybe something a little bit different. And on that note, we're gonna call it an evening. So first 24 hours are done, and we have a lot planned for the next 24 hours. So see you in the morning. Good morning from day 2 of New Orleans. We're gonna start this one off right. Café Du Monde. All right, Café Du Monde.
Well known.
So, someone has something controversial she'd like to say.
I do. Yes, I thought. Don't hate me. Cafe beignet was better.
And I like this better. So we're going to head over now and just kind of wander around where we didn't get to wander around yesterday. All right. Is 48 hours in New Orleans A, enough, and B, worth it if you only have 48 hours? Answer the second one first.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. I would say yes to both of those.
We have a bad habit of going quickly through things, which kind of bites us sometimes because we miss things sometimes. Why we do the re-return. But if you only have 48 hours, yes. I will also say our itinerary, we bobbed and weaved with it a little bit. We kind of rolled with the flow. Yep. If you are more strategic about it, you could do more.
Absolutely. I would say that we did a lot, which is normal for us, and we still got a nap.
Both days. And she got to work out both days. I got one. So, absolutely worth it. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been a fun, quick little weekend getaway for us. And boy, I don't even know where this lands in the series of things because we've got like 5 trips in like 3 months. And so I don't know where this one's coming out. So hopefully you either enjoyed the previous episode of something we did, and we look forward to seeing you whatever's next. Bye-bye.